Still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports.
That's what it is, baby. That's what it is.
And he is out of bounds here on the return. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Carr. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Philadelphia.
Here's Sanders. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Shotgun now for Carr. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. The gun, it's Carr. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
The Eagles send out their punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Going for it with Sanders. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time.
The tackle made.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Eluding the pressure right. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's second down. Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Throwing again on second down. Carr. Left side here to Sanders. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
The tackle made.
And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on third down. And third down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a fourth.
And look here, it's an opening drive fake. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot.
Hey, set 53. Check it. No, check that. We're on mic 52 right here. Ready? Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic. Get ready.
Brady now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Brady to throw. Flushed out right. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and it's second down. To throw again, Carr. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
down. They turn to Sanders. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down. Now, before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Stay in situation. Let's go. Check. Crunch. 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 Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. Oh, get him. Get him. Get him. 52's alert. Alert.
Now Brady. Escaping the pressure right. Going deep for Hopkins. This is caught inside the 15. And he will finally be taken out of bounds as it's an enormous play there on the final snap of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I got it.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. That's complete once again to Hopkins. And the Buccaneers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First down. First down and goal to go.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Just easy.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
They'll try again with Jones. And this time he is in. Ronald Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Eagles 0. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Here comes Johnson on the return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Now 1st down carry by Sanders, well defensed as they'll hold him to just a couple. 2nd down coming up.
The tackle made.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up because otherwise this defense just going to gang up on the run and set them down.
Throwing his car on third down. Flush to his right. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instinct. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Play action. Now it's Carr. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And finally, he's taken down at the 18. Nothing conservative about that play call. You said earlier in the quarter you wanted to see them open things up, maybe take some shots downfield. There you go.
Yeah, and that one was successful. But even if they're not successful, when you take those shots downfield, they've got to back off a little bit, loosen up a little bit on defense, and give you a little bit more room if you want to run the football. They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
Being chased out left, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10, and the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Through an opening, and there he goes. 20, 10,
this is too
5,
easy right here.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, 85 yards. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Bradley Pinion to kick off.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback.
5-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Through the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? That is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free, and there's another example, another incompletion.
The Eagles on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Carr. And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Extra point try now for Succop. And it is now 21-0.
Good. Makes the score Buccaneers 21, Eagles nothing. Bradley Pinion to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Operating from the gun, Carr. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Flushed out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jannard Avery. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
2nd down.
Lost a twist, lost a twist. 41 Mike, 41 Mike, right here, 41 Mike. All right, T, let's go. All right, T.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't
Working from the gun, it's Brady. This one complete to Scott Miller. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves them well short for 4th down. Brady going to go on 4th down. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Jannard Avery. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Now after the INT, it's Carr. Forced out to his left. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Carr will try it again on 2nd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
And an Eagle 1st down.
180, 694. Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
From the gun, Carr. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This is a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Elliott is good. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
For Philadelphia.
The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This one fielded at the 5. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride to the offense this go-around. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Now Brady. Going to air it out deep for Gronkowski. And that's caught inside the 30. 35 yards the gain there. Another first down as well. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the 3rd quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
Escaping the pressure right. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his first touchdown of the new season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
Taken in at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Read it well, and it's picked. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. Flush to his right. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 7 yards there and a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Jannard Avery, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
Alert! 52. Watch 52. 52's the mic. Let's go.
Another try after the first down sack. Brady into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by James Bradbury. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. And they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
45. Mike, 45.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Going to throw right side here. Complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second.
On second down. It's Sanders. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup. First down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
45.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46.
Ball carrier.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
On 2nd and 9, Carr. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 43. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
First down, Eagles.
Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
To throw on 3rd down, Carr. He's got his man on the crossing route. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike.
But it brings up 4th.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
And an Eagle first down.
So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Throwing on first down is Carr. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
4 down. 6-18.
Throwing again. Carr. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. This game is all but over after that last 4th down stop. The only question left, will they play conservative and run the clock? And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Darius Slay with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick 6 TD. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
This will make it into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out, try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. Play action. Now it's Brady. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. But it looks like a Buccaneer was able to corral it. Yes, the Bucs have it. Tampa Bay keeps the possession. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. We often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm. We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Carr. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On 3rd down, Carr. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 49. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. From the 44, Brady escaping the pressure. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Brandon Copeland in there to record another sack. And that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic. 3rd and long after that last sack.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming.
Shotgun now for Brady. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Gain of 7. It's 4th down.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. This is caught inside the 15. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. He sets up the screen to Jones. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
At the Eagles' 8-yard line.
So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. He talked about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for the Bucs, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll have another home date next week as the Detroit Lions come to town. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.